one of the most common questions that I received this weekend and that I do in consulting is, how do I check my online reputation and how do I know what's being said about me? Great question, and I'd like to answer that now. Let me give you an example. I had a client that I worked with several months ago. He had a 1-star review online. Didn't know that until we started to work together, and as we started to get more reviews to his practice website and to his listings online, he noticed that he was getting an extra 2 patients per week, which were valued at an extra $2,000 per patient, just on averages. So he was losing a lot of money every single month just by not checking his reputation. The first thing you need to do, very simple, is Google your name. Google your practice name. Look in the first 5 pages of each to see what is being said about you. You might see review networks like Google, Yelp, Healthgrades, RateMDs, Angie's List, Wellness.com. Whatever you see, look and observe what people are saying and how they've rated you online. If you see a negative review, there's a lot that we can do about that to bury the negative review, but you always want to address any negative feedback online in a professional manner. If you have any questions or need any help doing that, you can always email me and I'd be happy to provide you some advice. But the bottom line is, you never want to just hide from a negative review. Always show that you're trying to actually deliver value, and sometimes shit just happens in your office. Maybe you were too busy that day and somebody had to wait an extra 10 to 20 minutes. That's no problem. Just be totally transparent and honest. Now, if it's a review that was totally unfounded or very, very hateful or by a competitor, then there are other means that we can tackle that, but you got to know what's being said about you. The bottom line is that prospective patients always expect that you're going to have at least 1 negative review. Even the best products and services on Amazon have negative reviews. It's just how you respond. If you've got 50 positive reviews, 1 negative review, it's not a big deal. People do expect that. So the bottom line is, we need to build social proof very, very quickly. As I mentioned before, a very simple way to check your reputation is to Google your name, Google your practice name. Do this once every single week. Be up on it. It takes you a couple seconds. And I tell you what, don't be like that other doctor that consulted me. We found a 1-star review. It turned out he was losing, my gosh, at least $8,000 every single month just because of having that negative review online. Don't let that happen to you.
And you know what, Matt, I think what's most important is when you consider that by that little change you made with your client, he was able to add so many more new patients onto his practice. And docs, think about your case average. If you were to get 1 extra new patient, 50 a year at say 2,000 a case average, that's $100,000. You're leaving a lot of money on the table, and a lot of people out there that need your services. So join us next year at our UCAM. Watch for the location, watch for the early birds. We'd love to have you come and learn and be part of the 1% that are absolutely just crushing it in this profession. So we'll see you then.
Bye, guys.